So the next thing we can do is, since I think we're all well done with cutting out the character, is merging those together. Press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Shift V, and we'll open the new layer like this. Now press Image, press Canvas Size, then increase this to, I don't know, maybe 1000 x 500. Yeah, something like this, and press Center and resize it. So we'll just leave this here for now and then just make this one invisible. Just this. We'll do the same for the background, except we just press Ctrl Z, Ctrl V and Shift. And we'll also open the new window. Then we'll press Ctrl Z again and Ctrl Shift V. Open this in the next one. Make those ones all visible. Should accept this one, press Ctrl Z, again the same thing. All of this, yes. And press Image, press Canvas Size, increase this to around 5000 x 4000. Probably won't need all of it, but still press Center and resize. Then just use this thing tool over here and just drag this one over here. This one maybe over here. As nothing else should touch each other. So everything should have its own dedicated space. In worst case, you can still increase the size again if it doesn't fit. Something like this is fine. Now I press Ctrl Shift E and you'll see a window will pop up, and then you just save it in the folder that you want and save it as PNG. And press Export. Now on the export thing you will see all of this, so just press Export as fits fine, wait until it's loaded. And go to the background, press the same thing, Ctrl Shift E, and we'll just name it background, I think. Background. And export it again. You can then go back here and press Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z until it is restored to before and not all over the place. Yeah, something like this. And then we minimize GIMP. And we open Wallpaper Engine. And we go to Wallpaper Editor. Press Create Wallpaper and import the background file first. If it's asking you to resize the image, it usually is fine. In this case, I would like to not do it. And we edit, press import image, and you import the character sheet. It will also ask you for a bunch of things here, like crop transparent area, but I don't want to crop it. If it's really big and you have a gigantic picture, you can crop it. You can also change the cropping size here, but this is so little, I don't want to crop it. Okay, now you see this. And again, you can change the size a bit to make it fit better in the picture. And we scroll down, go to Edit Puppet Warp, go to Geometry, and press Create. Now you see the subdivisions. It's really important that none of them touch each other. So we'll also change the padding size. So this really depends on your image. I can't give you the exact number of that. I'll go for something like 33 maybe. Could also go for something like 50. But yeah, maybe 50 is fine. 55. It can get quite messy around the hair, so the less size that you have it, the more detail you have in the hair, for example, but you will also have the less space to work with, if that makes sense. So maybe 33 is not that bad. Just something in the middle ground. And then we have to create a skeleton, so press create. And we select the root body first, so this is the root body, since everything's connected to that. And just put down the bones like that. You will later be able to move the bones on the individual limbs. Those are the circle things in here. So just make sure you place them here and there. Connect this to this. So this joint will be connected to this, and so on. Meaning we just continue over here. Since it's connected to the hand. Now over here, do this. And now I didn't know which finger this was, therefore open GIMP again. Scroll in, zoom in, and simply look where the finger is. That is like shown first. So there's this one over here. And this one over there. So click here and then just select the mask once. Because we'll only need one limb for the mask, since there's not anything that will move except up and down. Then we can go here, this, and then we add this piece of cloth. And this other arm, which we can add. Yeah, just go here and then just and from this we can select those ones over here. Also this one, so it does not get lost. And we can go to the head. So it will look like this mess, but it's completely fine. Press confirm. And now we go into a reference pose. And we start putting the puzzle pieces together. Once again, you can let yourself, for example, you see this, it tracks over this, just go move limb to back until the whole limb moves behind this. So you can go somewhere here. See here. If you see something like this, you can just change the limb front and back till it fits.